Well, I tried to take a picture of it, but that's what I got. But, yeah, when I focus it. Anyway, woke up to the moon, which is kind of nice. I think that's the moon. Might be the anchor light. No, it's definitely the moon. It's 5 o'clock. Woke up at 4 o'clock. We had a meeting, a little bit of a meeting of the minds yesterday. There's a younger gentleman that is headed to Georgia, and it's his first time. And I guess we're gonna buddy up for. He hasn't done it before. Hello. What's going on out here? Good morning. And he is a member of the Miramar Yacht Club up the way here, but he's got the exact same boat as I've got. It's like, what are the chances of that? So, one thing in my age is I've learned to stop ignoring the obvious signs and do what the universe calls me to do. And right now it's helping this kid get home. So anyway, I think we got another half hour for sunrise. What's up, fellas? Beautiful morning, though. A lot of people would be like right here, but choose that. Like, really? And they vacate to out here. Like, well, why don't you live where you vacate? That way you don't have to leave. Dumb. Make a quick note about just for myself as well. I've traveled a lot, and as we take a look at these examples, it's just very important kind of sacrificed a lot of things early in life and very explosive finishes. To do that. But I think the most important thing to think of when it comes to hurricane season is the impact. Decent money, obviously, and all that, but the season. But if we have no impact to land, the thing I wanted to note here is that I was privy to the information of self-sufficiency at a younger age. And I went out and found it in the world. And basically, surviving is something that if you can be tricked not to learn how to do, okay, if you can, so basically if you can be tricked to depend, like right now here in New York City, I don't know where to get clean water. Like I depend on the system for that. I guess if worst came to worst, nuclear war or whatever, I would go find a water maker and deal with it that way until I found a spring. But you know, I know about springs, right? And I know you can boil water and things like that. So, like when worst comes to worst, it's what's that Eagle song? I'm already standing on the ground. So I guess I'm making these notes for myself, really, because it's not like it's new information. Touché. I swear this phase, you're different in a different place every
day, because it's so calm in here, the boat just floats around sometimes instead of going with the stream or with the wind and all that. It's quite a protected haven here, but so this way. Well, I did a sunrise on Facebook Live. I don't know where that's at, but also I'm thinking of sailing over to Great Kills Bay to for their facilities today, and need to get ready. So get ready for everything to go sideways. Woo! Put the dinghy up and all that. So, this yacht club up here wants, they're looking for members, of course. But I'll tell you what, if I don't come back, for one, it's a little higher north. That's why. It just gets better and better. That is not why I got a sailboat. Big old ship's horns are a little novel. Jackhammer, not so much. We're hanging out here making videos at Oda House Brooklyn. Is that right? Is that where we're at? You said they were always open. Anyway, we have come down here to enjoy the shade. I'm taking a video. To wait on the next door neighbor because we're getting ready to sail over to Great Kills. Is that right? Are we sailing over to Great Kills?
Yeah.
And we've gotten the gas and everything already. Nicholas here prepared with his gas, and so as soon as we get these last of the provisions, we're gonna head out and see if we can go break stuff. Have you been to Great Kills?
Yeah.
Oh. So are there jackhammers?
It's like nature.
Really?
Yeah, very nature.
I'm gonna enjoy tonight, man. That freaking jackhammer's been crazy.
You need to get a freaking parrot.
You need to get a parrot?
Oh, I was thinking about it, yeah.
A parrot?
Yeah, well, sun conure, a parrot, maybe one of those, what's the name for it?
A parrot? You don't even have a eye patch or a peg leg yet. You're gonna get it? Jumped what gun? On getting up? Yes, you did. I ran you off with the video. Hey, sir, talk into the microphone, please. Where are you going? I kid. I love you, Nick. All right. Looks like Nick and I are the only ones that are going to Great Kills up in New York, Staten Island, and so basically I'm getting everything ready to go topsy-turvy, and I think we're going to leave a couple hours before high tide just to be careful. That's about it. Oh, he's got engine trouble, so but he seems adamant on pushing ahead, so figured out one way or another. All right, I just feel the blood pumping in my veins. About ready to go here. Got everything tied down for the most. The storm anchor, center mass. It's to give me more ballast. Everything is ready to shift from left to right, from upside down to upside down. I got that kind of secured as best it can be. Ready to pull up sails. Bloody. Banged my foot. Getting blood all over the place. Check. Woohoo! No. But we'll get the blood flowing in your veins. And it also separates the men from the boys, because shit's about to get real. So, but we've already lost one, and there's basically one other guy that's going with me. Now the other guy wants to go, but he wants to go next weekend, so we'll probably do it again. But Mr. Nicholas is having engine troubles, and he wants to go anyway. I would not go personally, but he says he's wanting to go, and I'm up for the company. So anyway, I also, this is rigged right now. I know it looks horrible, but basically I got to buy a shower and install it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that. It works pretty well, but I probably want to put another foot pump in. So you can just shower. Anyway, you have to secure everything, and I didn't do the toilet paper last time, and it fell in the toilet, and that was kind of nasty. So I'll secure this up for just until we get there, and see what falls, see what breaks. I like the V-berth cover, that looks good. Slept and stuck my feet in. I was worried about that because I'm so dang tall that if I don't lay my head all the way up here, then if I just lay straight on it and not diagonal, then my feet touch it. So anyway, so that works well. Whew. Cleaned up the kitchen. I had this boat so little time that I haven't really had time to clean, like soap wise, clean all that stuff. Just getting all the mechanics ready. As you can see, I had a wife last time, and her family came and took care of all this stuff while I was getting the mechanics together. But lacking a woman's touch. But that whole escapade has cost me more in my life than anything else, so I'm good with all that jazz for now. Anyway, that's it. I think I've got everything secured. That's tied up to the boat. When you're in harbor, you let it out and tow it after that. Motor's secure. I'm going to throw another line on that. These straps here, bungees, are for steering and sheet to tiller steering. That's going to basically something I'm going to have to learn on the fly. And it sounds like along with another buddy boat that's got the same boat as I do, same year and everything. And he's 20 years old, but he wants to go out and sail for 5 days, and it's just depending on the wind and and the boat to steer itself, so which is possible, but I'm not that familiar with it, so got to get that familiar with it. And he's only sailed his boat 2 times, and he wants to do that, so anything's possible. Do what I can to get everybody ready, and myself included. All right. A lot of people want to cruise and have an idea of sailing around the world and to islands and things of that nature. I just can't stress enough that it, being prepared and having backups, double backups, and critical systems in line is. But we didn't go sailing. We're probably going to go in the morning. There's a hurricane brewing off the East Coast here, up toward I think it's North Carolina or something. So we held off today. But actually, my engine was making a funny sound, and I wanted to make sure of what it was, but it disappeared when it warmed up, so it was a little squeaky. So I think the belt was loose or something. But it's fairly. I think it's okay. If there's something like put alcohol or WD-40 or something like that to condition it. So, of course, I'm sure they sell some conditioner, belt conditioner stuff at the hardware store for $1 million, but it's either an acid or a base that needs to be applied to the rubber to kind of clean it up. But after it runs a little bit, it's going to be worn out anyway, I would think, because it's rubber. So anyway, rubber and metal is going to be stronger than any compound you apply. Anyway, be careful, kids. Be very careful what you're doing. This weather is no joke. I've been through many hurricanes, both on anchor and tied to mangroves, and you got to be ready for that. If you're ready for that, you'll be all right. But it's really important. Love you guys. Waiting for the sunset to download, but in the meantime, I had a real quick thought. I played sports when I was younger, a little bit here and there, and my coach has said something. He said, if you don't want to play, then if you don't want to come to practice, then you're playing to, you're doing it wrong. And I also wonder why people vacation to places that obviously have commerce and society. And, well, I mean, if it's a novelty, fine, but most people go to the beach, right? Why not live at the beach? If you like skiing in the mountains, why not live live on the slopes and things of that nature? And if you really like it, then work in the field, right? I'm not so impressed by them anymore, or logic in its totality, quite frankly, but I love computers. People say don't do what you love. Did okay for me.